Hi there, it's Haley with the Happily Ever Crafter. To start off my video, I wanted to show off my favorite craft first. Here I have a bunny head, a wreath, pom-poms, and off to the side I have flowers, all from your local Dollar Tree. I start off with gluing each pom-pom onto the wreath. I make sure to fluff each and every one to take up more room. I want to make sure that the bars isn't showing from behind it. I glue the sides of the pom-poms and the bars to keep them tightly on there. This project does take about 2 bags of pom-poms and a little bit of your time to glue each one down. You have to be careful when gluing them so you don't get a sticky mess on your table. You can put something down underneath if you want to make sure you're protected if you'd like. I just use a 50-cent poster board from the Dollar Tree. Just to explain, I glue on the bottom, and then for my next one, I go ahead and glue each bar and the side of the pom-poms so that way they are firmly on there. As you can see, I already got it stuck. Thank God for the poster board. Here I'm going to speed things up as you don't need to see me slowly doing this. This does take some time, but I do want to show you exactly how it was done. Here I have the circle of the wreath completed. I just want to make sure everything's secure, so I'm going to go ahead and go around and add in some glue onto some of the bars and sides again a little bit. Now that I know that they are secure, I want to see how I want my ears to look and make sure I have enough pom-poms. So I'm going to go ahead and lay them down first before I start gluing. I was a little worried that this was going to take more than 2 bags. That's why I just wanted to double check everything. Perfect. I actually have enough, so I'm going to start. With the ears, I want to make the pom-poms snug and together so I can make sure I have a pointy ear tip. So I press them firmly together when I glue the sides and underneath, just like I did with the circle part of the wreath. Now this is a little bit of a balancing game because there's only one bar. So I'm really making sure that I'm adding a fine line of glue underneath and making sure that it's really glued onto the sides as well. I don't know about you guys, but I find crafting to be very relaxing. That's why I really enjoy doing this. And wow, this is turning out really amazing so far. I was actually surprised that the pom-poms did such an amazing job with this craft. I just made it look so fluffy and cute. Now I just need to add in my flowers. I'm going to cut 2 blue, 2 pink, 2 white, and stick them underneath each side of the ears. I glue on the bottom of the flowers and firmly press them into the pom-poms. So my leaves don't fold up, I'm also going to glue some of them down as well to keep the flowers open. This really gives it the girly, Eastery effect. It's really pretty. It makes me think of a girl wearing bobby pins on the side of her head, and then she adds in the flowers and it just makes her look really feminine. And I want that feel on this bunny. And voila, it looks amazing. Fluffy white bunny wreath, perfect for Easter. You can either hang it up, just put a string on the back of it, or you can do what I did and I just put it on my fire mantle, kind of just leaning up against the wall, and it looked great. Now for my next craft. I want to make some super simple bunny socks. I actually made 2, but I only filmed 1. All you need for this is a sock, string, rice, a cup, a measuring cup, and a black Sharpie. You can get this from your house or you can get this stuff from the Dollar Tree. You can start off with putting the sock into the cup so it's easier to put the rice into it. To make these bunnies, it takes about a cup of rice, so I measure out a cup and pour it into it. And since I'm at the bottom of my bag, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest into it. And then I go ahead and take the sock out and find where I want my head and my body to be and wrap a string around that. And then I'm going to find where I want my ears to be. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap a string around that as well. Now I kind of got ahead of myself, so here you're just observing exactly what I did. I want his face and his body to be super chunky, so I give him a lot of space in between his head and his butt. Now make sure you cut off the remaining and double knot so that way the rice doesn't come spilling out of your bunny. Now he's already looking chubby and cute. Next I need to work on his ears and see how big I want his ears, and then cut off the axis of the sock. Then I cut straight down the middle to make my ears and just leave a little bit of room on the top. Don't go all the way to the string. And then I glue the ears so that way you don't see the inside of the sock. Now for his eyes and nose. I just go in with a black Sharpie. And there he is. He is technically, well, she is technically, because I'm going to put a white flower in the neck area for decoration. Now she is technically almost done. I just have to hot glue the flower into the neck area, and there she has it. And there she is, an adorable chunky sock bunny. Super easy, and it was a lot of fun. Now you could do different things, I just chose to use different color flowers. Now for my last craft, I'm doing a carrot sign. I just found this Valentine sign and used the back side of it to do my project. You'll never see the other side. I got these carrots from the Dollar Tree and already had the Sharpie and paint on hand, but you can also get them from the Dollar Tree as well. I start off with painting all the inside white other than the borders. I am using a very tiny paintbrush, so this does take some time, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. Then I paint my borders black. I paint the inside and the top and give it a couple seconds to dry so I don't make a big mess with the paint. Now it's okay if you make a mess and have the black somewhat touch the white, and I'll explain in just a second. Now that the sides are done, I'm going to go in with the white paint again and go around the edges where the black got onto the white and smear the black all into the white to give it a rustic old look to the sign. As you can see, the black is all around the white. You could do more or you could do less. I just thought for my project that this was a fair amount. Now I'm going to position my carrots, and once I have them to my liking, I'm going to hot glue them in. This is super fast and simple. These crafts have been a lot of fun and really awesome. Now that they're going to be glued in, I use my black Sharpie to write 5 cents each on my sign, then retrace to make it a little bit bolder. It actually didn't come out bold enough for me, so I'm going to use paint as well to cover my letters and make them even fatter. Now that I have them the way that I like them, they can't stand out like they were freshly done. So I'm going to throw some white into the letters to make it seem like the paint is also old and smearing or chipping off to give the sign the old rustic final feel. And there it is. I think it actually turned out pretty amazing if I say so myself, and I hope you liked it too. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed.